Utilities coming our way, like JB was mentioning. We have a lot of speakers today. We have Jolts coming in at 10 a.m. Eastern. So, we're kind of stuck in between because we don't like to trade market open necessarily right at 6:30. I like to kind of wait till 6:40, 6:45, but then that doesn't leave us too much room before we have red folder news coming out, right? So we're just going to kind of navigate this together. We're going to figure this out. So let's start getting into our charting a little bit.
Hey Joe, just real quick, like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
see that we're tethering around that 278.
Mhm.
That's critical when you look at your analysis because that clears up almost that whole fair value gap from
Yep.
FMOD.
All the way,
So
all the way at the
that
bottom. Pretty crazy
yeah, once we
drop.
break that, you're gonna have to look for the next true level.
Yep.
You
We're
know,
gonna we're gonna do some digging here.
yeah. All right, I'll let you go for this one. So
All
it'll
right,
be interesting.
JB. Appreciate you.
I'll enjoy your analysis.
Appreciate you. All right, guys. So let's do this here. I have the 4 hour pulled up here on NQ on the right of my screen. So as JB was talking about, we have this fair value gap. It's on the daily, it's on the 4 hour, and look how price has completely dropped all the way to the bottom, completely mitigating this fair value gap. Coming all the way down to the bottom, right? So we have like order block here, right? But right now it just looks like price is going to continue on this downtrend, right? Continue on this downtrend. That's what price is looking like right now. We have a lot of liquidity resting below. If we look at our 4 hour, look at all these lows down here. This is representative of liquidity, okay? And then we have some more fair value gaps down below. So we can see here, let's look at this low down here for instance. Right here, this would be a strong liquidity level that we're looking for price to take out if price is going to keep on selling, right? We've got all of these equal lows here, right? You could put this here, down at this low, all of these lows, right? They're all similar. So I'm keeping an eye on the lowest low over here, but I'm also looking at all of these lows. And then if we look further down here, we have 4 hour fair value gap down here, 4 hour fair value gap down here just beneath all this liquidity. So that's going to be a strong draw down to this level. When we see fair value gaps and imbalances below or above a bunch of equal lows or a bunch of equal highs, that's when we know it's going to be a strong level that price will probably draw to at some point. So we're keeping an eye on this level down here when we're in such a bearish market, okay? So I'm going to go down to a 1 hour time frame. We can see the structure here. We have a lot of liquidity on the high side still, so we're still going to chart out that liquidity. We're still going to look at these highs up here. All right. I'm going to mark out these highs over here. So we still have all these equal highs above, so we still need to chart out our buy side liquidity because we're keeping an eye on it, right? We have a lot of equal highs up here, so we're going to keep an eye on that. Okay, if we look down at the 1 hour, look at this strong order block here. This is kind of where we're sitting right now. This is a key level. If you're a supply and demand trader, this would be a strong demand level, right? Demand zone. This is a strong order block because we see this down close candle and then we see an aggressive pump, and I think this was at our FOMC day. Yeah, FOMC, right? So we had that crazy pump at FOMC, but we created a demand zone, an order block while we were at it. So something to look out for as well because we are sitting right in that level. So what we'd want to see at market open in the next few minutes, if price is going to continue down, is for price to completely close, right? Come down and take out this level and probably come down even lower down to this 1 hour fair value gap, right? So we've got levels below us, right? So hourly busy, we've got these levels below us that price is gonna, it might struggle a little bit to break through if we're gonna keep dropping. So these are points where you might expect to see some kind of retracement reaction off of. So it's good to keep an eye out for them because we also have lows here, right? So we have liquidity, then we have fair value gap, we have order block here, right? So we're looking for these. If price just completely blows through these levels, man, we're gonna be short in this market all day. We'll be short in this market all day. what I want to do is go to the 15-minute, and you know, even though we've been dropping, we're still going to chart out, you know, look at our London and Asia highs and lows. So if we look here, we're going to look for our London high up here, 4:15 a.m. So we got our London high here. All right, we got equal highs up here, so we got still have some buy side, internal buy side liquidity. We'll look for our London and Asia low. London low, just about right here, down at 3:30 a.m. All right, we have market open right now, guys, so we're going to see that reaction. We have market open right now. That's our London session that you can see we just blew right through it. So let's see what we do here at market open. I mean, look at this, just aggressive drop on the 1 minute. Very steep downtrend. Okay, so we're right at this order block. Now we're going to see what market does. We're going to see how it reacts. This is a day that we got to be very smart, guys. I will be trading micros today if I take trades at all. Like I'm going to be looking for some trade setups. And if there's something there, I will probably be looking just to trade micros. Okay, so we have that strong manipulation down. We're probably gonna, what I think we'll probably do is fake up to start. I think we'll try to take out a little bit of buy side. We have this order block here. We might try to fake up a little bit, but ultimately I think we're gonna drop. Okay, but again, I don't really look to trade market open necessarily. Right, I'm normally looking, giving the market some time to kind of cool off. Right, I'm over here on ES on the left side, just charting out the same levels. Right, we haven't reached that 1 hour order block yet on ES, but we're getting close to it. Still in that fair value gap over here on ES. A lot of the same levels that we're looking at. Today might be a day as well that we see a lot of divergence. Might see ES and NQ moving a little bit differently at times. So I mean, look at our start so far, guys. Our start so far tells us we might see a lot of weird price action today. We might see a lot of weird, choppy manipulation moves. I still think we'll probably see some expansion, and I think that'll most likely be to the downside. But we're probably going to see a lot of manipulation moves in this market when we have so much news coming out, or at least a little bit of news coming out, and we have a lot of speakers. So we got to be aware of that. So right now I'm just kind of waiting, kind of reading. We're just going to read price. We're going to read the charts. Let's see, bearish breaker on ES potentially. Yes, definitely. Potentially, right? So if ES were to close below today, that would be a bearish breaker. This would be our breaker candle, right? And then if price trades back into that tomorrow, we could expect price to continue down, right? So that's a good eye on that. Good eye. Definitely a bearish breaker setting up on the daily over there on ES. Okay, I mean, right now, guys, we haven't really done anything yet. And I think it's because we have this strong order block level that we're sitting in right now. So, you know, I think price will also struggle a little bit here at this level, especially if it's going to drop. We're going to see a little bit of a struggle here because of that, you know, whether you're supply and demand trader, it's a demand zone, or an order block, whatever you call it. So this is going to be a tough level for us to break through, but since we have all this bearish momentum, we have this bearish trend, I do think we're going to try to push through it. Buenos dias, Danny.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Yeah, so guys, it is looking like we're kind of just setting up for news. Probably see not to anything too crazy until news comes out. Again, we're seeing the market dropping right now, so we will look and see, is price going to continue to try to break through this order block here? Or are we just going to continue with the sideways price action until news comes out? So that's kind of what I'm waiting for right now. I'm not really in any rush, guys. I'm not in any rush to personally to jump in any trades yet. You guys know me. If you've traded with me before, I like to wait for my setups. I like to wait for my clean setups to, you know, because we still have the possibility of price moving upwards. We've got a lot of imbalances above us, that we might see price try to go fill off of this strong level down here. So that's why you're seeing me waiting, guys. That's why you're seeing me waiting. There's a few different reasons I'm waiting, but that's one of them. And if you guys are new here, you know, we tend to wait. We like to wait a little bit for market open volatility to die down just a bit, and for the market to kind of show us direction and structure. Plenty of times on market open, it's a lot of manipulation. It's a lot of up and down. It's very high volatility, so you can't have the best risk management, because even if you have your stop at 50 ticks, sometimes price is going to go manipulate because we're so volatile. It's going to take out your stop, and then it's going to make the move, right? So we like to let that volatility die down a little bit, especially if you're a new trader. Right? We focus so much on risk management, and it's one of the most important parts of trading. We don't want to be having 100 tick stops, right? We want to keep solid stops depending on the type of trader you are and depending on the risk that you like to take. So, well, yeah, that's what I was talking about, guys. These longs could step in here off of this order block, so that's what I'm kind of waiting to see. This is one of those times, though, where you see such strong bearish structure in our market. Like, look how steep this downtrend is. Look how much we've dropped. But we're also in a strong support level here. So this is why I'm just waiting for the market to clear up, to start showing me some direction, start showing me something good. All right, a lot of divergence between ES and NQ, like I said. We're probably going to see a lot of divergence today. We see ES all the way dropping down for the lows, right? Taking out liquidity below. NQ is up here, has not, you know, it's not coming down to those lows yet. See, the VIX is pumping right now. VIX is still pumping. Let me check it out, actually. Yeah, so VIX is still pumping. Yeah, what are you looking at here, Danny?
Me? You wanna hear my side?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Hold on. Let me tell you my side. Oh yeah. You can hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, the VIX keeps pumping, DXY is dumping. Seeing a lot of differences, a lot of divergence between our markets right now. Nice shirt.
Oh, you like it?
Showing off the chest.
Got to a little bit, man. I pull up. Hold on. Microphone. All right, test. Testing, testing, testing. This is a lot loud right here.
There we go.
Looking feisty.
Zeisty.
Nice. Alright, so this is what I'm looking at. You want me to share my screen a little bit?
Yeah, go for it. Let me.
Yeah.
Ooh, these shorts. I like that 5-minute order block, bearish order block we just formed.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Dang. Alright, here I got it. Ready? This is what I'm gonna see right now. Is boom. Alright, so first things first. Yeah. Thank God. Number one, I just feel happy. I feel, prepared today actually. I'm not tired. Yesterday morning, holy smokes, bro. It was a long weekend, So first things first, to be honest, let's break this chart down. Dude, wait. No, I probably got stuff out of this. I did take an overnight trade to the short side. Oh, okay. Alright, here you go. Let me see something now. Dude, that's a huge drop, bro.
Yes, it is.
Where's 9 p.m.? Dude, what happened at 7? Oh, I'm looking at Bitcoin. The hell, bro?
Looking at Bitcoin.
But still, it ain't cute. That's a huge drop. Where is it? I got short at 9 p.m. Okay, huge.
He's like, everybody short Bitcoin. That was not real financial advice, guys.
Alright, let's go. Bitcoin, that's funny. Anyway. Yeah, so we got a balance over here. Looks like we're about to break below that balance. Hold up. Alright. Recording. We got this. Yeah, so it looks like we're about to break below that balance. Regarding that balanced area, we did break down below the 3-hour. So we are in that balance right now. Okay, we did break every 50% mark. So I mean, there's really no 50% anymore. We did have a balance to break down here, and now we got an imbalance to fill over here. So as of the current moment, I will be watching this level get broken and possibly start filling this balance over here. I mean, what I want to see is if we're gonna break that balance, I would love to see sellers on the. I would love to see sellers on the. I would love to see these sellers on the footprint, right? I would love to see sellers on the footprint, and come in and do their magic.
Yeah, some big news coming up.
Right now it's 7, huh?
Yeah, it's
45.
in 15 minutes.
The new traders exit trade 7:45. JB on top of it. Woo!
Always on top of
JB,
it.
man, dude. He's like everyone's dad. You know? That's like the dad
Oh,
you want to have.
he's taking care of everybody.
Oh, yeah, JB. Yeah, JB's like the dad. You know what I mean?
Papa JB.
That's what we should call him, Papa JB. Hold up.
Better than
Give me 1
Papa
second.
Pal.
Let me see this. Say that again?
Said better than Papa Pal.
Better than Papa Pal. You don't wanna. I would much rather have Papa JB than Papa Pal,
Any day.
to be honest. What?
I say any day.
Any day, bro. Any day. Papa JB's better.
And we
Cuter, better.
made that in 5-minute imbalance above. Just kind of touched into that. I think we might see a strong reaction off that imbalance to the downside.
I'll take a trade right now, but hold on. I'm trying to. My data on my trade like, is acting up, so. Are we bouncing under that balance gap or what?
We just bounced pretty hard off that imbalance
gap?
above. Yeah.
Yeah, 92. I expected that, which I wanted to see. I haven't checked yet, but I want to see some sellers break through. If we do see sellers break through, I want to see them break through with. I want to see executed orders to the sell side.
Yeah, because we still have that order block above us.
I'll show you right now what I'm talking about. Go ahead. Oh. Mexico. I finally got a good haircut yesterday. First time.
You got a haircut?
Yeah. You want to see it?
So did I. I'm looking at it right now. I cut off all my hair and shaved my facial hair.
No, dude, that's bad, bro. I like your mustache.
Yeah,
I shaved it.
it was time just to get a fresh face. Bryant, you're a barber? Oh yeah. Yeah, let's go get a haircut from Bryant, bro.
Bryant Barber.
Yeah, 14 years. Yeah, I'm really liking these shorts. Just kind of want to see how this 5-minute closes because we still have potential to push up a little bit. You're not wrong. You see when the mustache goes off, there's a girl involved.
Your girl made you cut it?
Nah, she didn't make me do anything, but...
So you let a girl control you?
Nah, dude. No, but you know, sometimes you make sacrifices.
Oh my god.
Don't get
We
whipped.
get, nah, you kind of want to get whipped though.
Yeah, like you find the right girl. I mean, come on now.
Let's see. All right, so same thing as you right now, Jojo.
Yeah, shorts.
Uh, lots of executed orders to the sell side right now. So if these orders can keep coming in,
See, thank you, AZ Sunshine. She knows what she's talking about.
sorry, um, uh, let's see. Um,
That was a nice close on that last 5 minute.
I think I'm gonna start taking short side pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm looking at the same thing.
Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of execution sell side, but oh yeah, I'm taking short now.
Order filled.
Yeah, I'm
Order
looking,
filled.
Position.
I'm looking at shorts as well. I just got into.
Yeah. Oh, they came in pretty hard, dude, on this footprint. Decent entry. I'm gonna try and do this here. I'm gonna have a 55 tick stop short side. We have news in 9 minutes, so let's be careful. I'll probably target the low. Near the low, we'll go 80, maybe 70 ticks. Yeah, and then we'll see what we can do from that point. There.
Yeah, I'm looking at. I've got the
Nice,
same
very
plan.
nice entry. Oh shoot.
Come on now.
Hold on, I'm gonna move my stop loss a little bit. A lot of sellers. I need to see sellers keep coming in here. Oh, next candle, sorry. Yeah, we're seeing it. We're good. Should be good. Should keep dumping. Alright, we should move our stop though, guys. Honestly though. We don't need to have such a big stop loss.
Yeah.
I have a hard stop right now at 50 ticks, and then a medical stop at 30 ticks. Yeah. So,
See that momentum step in here.
yeah. Oh yeah. That was nice. That's nice, but no, that's not nice.
We don't want to see a fake out here.
Oh no. You're chilling. You're chilling. Mental stop. I'm gonna let my hard stop hit if anything. I think this has potential.
Yeah, I'm trading micros right now, guys.
I'm playing my 15 minis. That's what I'm doing. Okay.
I'm taking it pretty light today.
You are?
Yeah, just with volatility.
Pretty heavy, babe. Heavy. And I'll probably trade my 150K challenge after news from yesterday. Yeah, we are seeing sellers on footprint. They're still there. I mean, they're getting executed. They're winning, but we don't want to see them vanish. So, we want to see them keep pushing here. For example, right now we're at 22. This is not what we want to see on footprint. But again, the candle hasn't closed, so we're still good. Oh, we went green delta, guys. Want to get back negative, so hold on. Right now my stop is at 50 ticks, when it's at 70.
I mean, we're still reacting every time we touched off that
Already,
imbalance.
Yeah,
but
exactly. We got a lot of executed buy side right now. I'm just gonna get out here at break even.
Order filled.
I'm
I
still
just got out, guys.
I'm still holding
what's my
for
reason?
now.
I'm not gonna hold anymore. I'd rather get out here close to break even.
Yeah.
The reason for this is because there's a lot of buy side orders getting executed on Footprint. Lots of buy side orders. So honestly, I don't really trust the long anymore. So I'd rather get out right now than hit a 50 tick stop. If it works out, good. But
Yeah.
you know, based off my analysis, yeah, there's a lot of execution on buy side right now. 5 minute. Yup. I saw
Yeah.
that coming.
See, I'm in
So obvious.
I'm in micros right now, so I don't mind taking a stop. I don't mind holding this one.
Yeah, but
We do have news though, which is I do want to be out of this trade before news hits. So
yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be in anything right now. I trade 15 minutes, so for me, it's
yeah.
50 take stop loss. I can only have so many of those in. You know,
Yeah, guys. I mean, I'm thinking about getting out around break even as well, just because we have news coming up in like less than 5 minutes. So I'm thinking
we
about
should probably close before news.
yeah.
Yeah, probably will be the best thing because I mean, we also have an imbalance gap. We want to fill up here. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
we get going, fill that imbalance gap, and right here, and end up popping up. We'll end up seeing what we do.
I'm still holding right now. I still haven't sold anything yet, but
You should move your, you should at least move your stop to break even right now.
yeah, yeah,
My
exactly,
suggestion. Yeah.
exactly.
You're holding.
Yeah, so I'm still holding, guys. I'm gonna sell everything if we hit that low. But my stop is at break even. I'm thinking about getting out, but I'm gonna keep holding this just to see if we do take out that low, because we're getting a lot of pressure to the downside. But again, we do have news, so when news is about to happen, we do see a lot of chop, like we're seeing right now. So we might not want to hold this. I just got out and profit there, so made a little bit of profit on that. Just gonna
Buy side, bro. We have a lot of buyers executed.
yeah. So I'm out completely, guys. I'm out completely.
Thinking of testing the longs. Longs seem to want to come in right now. So I'm gonna wait after news. What time is it? 6. We have 3 minutes left.
Yep.
News comes out, and then we're good.
Yeah, I sold at like 30 ticks, so took my profit. We'll wait for news.
Yeah, just get out of the short, guys. Get out. I really suggest right now we have news coming up. I really suggest close all positions and don't hold anything through this news. Okay. I'm not holding anything. Joe is not holding anything. No, nobody else should be holding anything. If you do hold something, just know it's you might make 47K or you might lose 47K. So.
Exactly.
Easy, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing longs trying to execute right now. They really are trying to execute. Let's see if they can follow through. It's just a news event. I mean, if there was no news, I'd probably take longs. But since there's news, the orders don't even matter what's executed or not. But I really think this is the low right here, guys. I think longs might just pop in, fill this imbalance gap. But since there's news, I can't really tell, because the news might just be like, oh, shoot,
Yeah, big divergence between ES and NQ. ES is trying to create a bullish breaker, right? That reversal pattern to the upside, so something to look out for. Let's see what everything else. VIX is still moving up. DXY is moving down. Just a bunch of divergence between our correlating markets right now. News in 1 minute.
Okay, 1 minute. Bro, you know what? 47K time, bro. I'm going on. No, I'm just kidding. I have to go on a little bit. Honestly, people keep texting me, and you see it's 6-7, bro. They're texting me. Come to Miami. Miami time, baby.
It's Modelo time.
What?
It's Modelo time.
Modelo time. It's Modelo time. Alright. 15 seconds, Jojo.
We gotta start having like a countdown clock like New Year's Eve.
10, 9, 8,
7, 6.
5.
Ooh, low manipulation up maybe?
I should have just gambled and took in the longs. Never mind.
I don't know. That looks like a manipulation. I think we're dropping. I think we're dropping.
Are we? What are we gonna do right now?
I think we're dropping, dude. Yep.
Okay. Good. Never mind. I take that back.
We'll see though if we continue to drop. This is why we don't trade this, guys. I mean, look at this.
Yeah, it would have been a little ugly if we went long and
Look at that wick down.
Alright. Look at that wick up. Alright, I'm gonna test out some longs here.
Order filled. Order filled.
Alright. Sorry, Jojo. Lots of execution by side right now.
Yeah, I'm not
Order
anything.
filled.
Just got it. I'll have a 70 tick stop. I'm going light on this. Little light on this. Alright, here we go. You're like, you're a gamble, but JB's gonna get mad at me. Why, Danny? You know you're not supposed to do that. Sorry, JB. $75 tick stop. Decent entry. I'll definitely just target. To start, I'll target 75 ticks. Don't want me, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, our 1 hour candle's still closed inside of that order block, so.
I mean, we're closing above all this. It's kind of what I'm taking long. I don't want to take that. Yes, I would have honestly been more comfortable if I would have gone down here.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Yes, there you go. All right. Yeah, I feel good now.
Yeah, I think these longs look pretty good here.
All right. Yeah. Now I feel good. All right. Now I can move my TP now. I think we'll at least hit 150 ticks. You know. Okay. And full position, maybe. Yep. Full position.
Order filled.
Let's go. We'll see if we can get this spot. Let's go. Now we are chilling. I feel good.
Yeah, that's a nice pump there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's what I'm talking about right there. I sensed it, bro. I sensed it coming. Oh yeah. I smelled it from a mile away. I did. I'm not lying. Guys, this is at 80 ticks. This is already 1-1. If you want to take your profit, take your profit. Okay? That's already a 1-1 risk to reward. I'm going to move my stop over into, not break even, but I'll move it into 50 ticks. How's that? You know. Thank you. Now I know JB's not going to get mad at me. We just filled the point balance gap, guys, so that's first TP. I'm not selling. I got diamond hands. So I'm going for my 100 ticks, at least 100 ticks. And then I'll go for 150 ticks. Oh, my entry moved up, by the way, to 49. Because of that, what's it called? Adding. This FI. Yeah. This is where my entry moved now. I mean, first entry though, if you got first entry, 45. Second entry, 49. So, you know, up to you, or you want to keep your stop. I'll keep it a little, you know, I'm going to break even stop. I don't care. Honestly, dude. I don't want to risk nothing on this trade. I'd rather just keep it at break even.
Order working.
Guys, to be honest.
Order working.
and try to hit 100 ticks. This and at least sell.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
this is pumping, man. This is
100
pumping.
ticks just hit. We're at VWAP, guys. Good selling point here for you guys. Good selling point at 100 ticks, but oh yeah, there you go. All right, we got first full TP there, and I am getting out now.
Order filled.
10K day, bro. 10K day. I'm
Nice.
full position. That's it for me. I'm not trading
Nice.
anymore. I'm done.
Good
I
trade.
got fully out, guys. I am done on the day.
Yeah, that was a good
That's
level.
it.
That was a good trade there.
And then the 1 to 2 risk to reward trade. I actually did go. I went like 10 cons at the start, or 15 cons, I think. I didn't even realize it. I had my order set to 15. So when we went back up, I just added 5 more, which it entered 20 at 49. Feel me? So I went from 45 to 20, and then I wrote it up with a 75 tick stop. So that would have been, at least, 5K loss, reward 10K. About 6K.
We bounced off that order block pretty hard above, but we have an imbalance below. I think we might see price continue up from here.
Great exit. By the way.
Yeah, that was a perfect sell.
Mm-hmm.
If we start to bounce from this fair value gap here, guys, I might look to get in longs again. But if we start pushing through aggressively, I'm going to stay out.
Yeah, me too. I might get back in with you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to risk as much. I'm probably just going to do 10 contracts.
If I have to see a bounce, if we see a bounce, if price continues down like this, I'm obviously not going to get in any longs. But
I didn't order OB. I want to see sellers on footprint. I'm not seeing buyers art.
yeah,
You see buyers on footprint.
yeah, it's a strong candle.
That was nice, though. That was a nice buy right there. It was a perfect sell, too, huh?
Yeah,
Keep up.
sold right at that order block too. It's a good sell. All right, we're still respecting that order block we formed.
Alright. Sellers are still active a little bit right now. I'm gonna decrease my size, guys. I think I'm only gonna do 5 contracts here. So I'm up right now 9,000. I'm just gonna show you guys. Right now, 9,570. And I'm going for that. Now I'm going for that. I'm gonna trade 5 cons now. So I'll take more trades, but I'm not gonna put so much risk. At least if I walk out on the day with at least 5K, I'm chilling for that. You know what I mean? But we're gonna see right now what we do, where we go with this. So
15 minutes interesting. We filled that whole imbalance above on the 15 and formed a 15-minute order block.
So far, good trades on a Tuesday like this. Oh shoot! Okay, here comes buyers again. I'm going buy again.
Order filled.
Buy 10 contracts.
Order filled.
Okay. And cons. So if you want to put it into profit perspective, I don't know what that would be. I'll do like 55 tick. Stop loss makes the most sense. Yeah. I'll probably play 55 1-1. Yes. Buyers coming in on footprint pretty strong too. We just need to see more buying. I'll do it like full. No, not like that. 10 cons, yeah. Alright, good. FOMC speaker for 2 minutes, baby. Look at the long again. Reason for my long, guys, is because, again, we're OB right now, 50%. Okay, bounce off. So we break right under this. We're probably gonna end up falling, but I want to see us at least try to shoot up, around this area. We just gotta see more buying pressure here. We're seeing it, but you gotta see more. Don't want to pump, hit stop, and then go. Now this 10 comes too, so out of my 9K, I'm risking about 2K on this trade, and we should see the pump here.
No, I haven't entered into any other trades yet, guys. Remember, I'm a lot more conservative, right?
Yeah, Judge is more conservative. I'm more aggressive. I like to take advantage of my trades, my moves.
Yep.
Alright, breaking under 50%. We'll see right now. Bounce 50%, that's what I want. I'm gonna add 5 more.
Order filled.
15 cons. Now, I like that bounce at 50%. And I'll kind of show you guys my trade rate. That way you guys can see. Okay, I can stop.
Order filled.
Yeah. It's all good. Was too late, couldn't show you guys my trade rate, but I risked a little more on that than I wanted to. Yeah, shorts ended up coming in pretty decently hard all of a sudden. We're still green on the day right now, but I don't want to. Okay. Dude, there's a lot of selling right now.
Yeah, I think
Lots of selling, bro. Lots of selling.
I think shorts are going to continue.
Yeah, probably, possibly, will continue to the downside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of selling here.
Yeah,
Well,
we're pretty.
already up on the day, come back power hour, 100 ticks on 20 cons. I did hit 100 ticks on 20 cons. The thing with me is like, we just had news. Market's gonna find direction. I like to find a little trade, for that direction to come in and pop in on my side. So if I could do that, that'd be great. But I get what you're saying, though. Kind of protect your profit, stuff like that.
Yeah, like we're forming a 15-minute. We have a 15-minute order block above. Once this 15-minute closes, if we trade back up into that, I'll definitely look to short this market. We also are forming a lot of 1-minute order blocks above, so some strong resistance levels we could short off of.
I just switched from sellers to buyers really quick. I think we're going to tank again. Alright. One more tank, guys.
Order filled.
On the short side. Don't take it heavy. It's going to be my last trade before power hour. Before power hour.
Power hour.
Yeah, that's short. Short side.
Order filled.
I'm watching that short side here. I'm in the short side. Decent entry. We'll go for one split of the low. Yeah. 60 and 60. I do want to watch this come in and split the low. Just get the little game back. Let's see right here we can get this drop. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nice, perfect. That's what I wanted. Yeah. Gotta see this. Let's break that low, guys. Below's gonna be a tough spot to break. Below's gonna be a tough spot to break, but we already dropped so much. You know, these buyers kind of want to push up. But at the same time, buyers are pulling through right now, so I don't really see potential. It's a one-on-one risk to reward. Yeah, the reason I have my stop loss there is because we should be able to reject this. The thing is, I would move my stop over here, 70 ticks, but might not be the most convenient. I'm gonna keep it at 60 ticks. I'm gonna use I'll just wait here. Gotta use restroom. I hate having to use the bathroom when I'm trading.
Same here.
Let's go. Before telling me to go to the bathroom, I go Jojo.
Dump the market.
I gotta make some phone calls. Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom.
Alright, sounds good.
BRB.
Alright guys, so Danny's in the shorts here. I do like the shorts a lot. I haven't entered myself in the shorts. Like right now I haven't entered yet, but I do still like Danny's entry off this order block. You can't see my screen, but off the order block above, you can see on the 1 minute we have that order block. So it's a good short entry, very solid. What I was looking at, if you guys have the 15-minute pulled up, is we formed that 15-minute order block that we filled the fair value gap above. I'm kind of waiting for my entry. I want to wait for us to retrace up into that order block. So I'm gonna wait for retracement up into that order block. We have a 1 minute OB aligning with that 15-minute. So, but guys, still these shorts still look really good. So, as you can see, they're already going. They're already dumping. So, you know, I'm just personally waiting for a little bit of retracement up to that level, up to like 18,240. 18,240 is kind of where I'm going to be looking to short based off our reaction off that order block up there. But again, I mean, like I always say, on strong breakouts, like strong trends with a lot of momentum, you see those PD arrays like this order block or fair value gaps forming. They're usually pretty respected. Usually price will barely retrace up into those order blocks, up into those fair value gaps, and it will dump. So that's why I'm saying, like, I still like this entry from Danny. I think it's a solid entry. But again, you guys know me, I'm a lot more conservative. So I'm waiting for my entry. Give me just 1 second, guys. Yo. Okay, I'll tell him right now. Alright, bet. Alright. Guys, if you want to take TP, you can take TP here. Obviously, if you're looking at Danny's chart, you can see that that's the TP level there. So if you guys want to take TP, take that now. We just hit that level, and we're seeing that candles start to wick back up, right? So take that TP, you can move your stop to break even. You could get out completely, right? Or you could just take some profit, move that stop to break even, and then continue to hold it. Okay, Danny just told me that he got out. So Danny's out now, guys. Danny's out of his trade. Danny is now completely out of his trade. At least that's what he just told me. So if you guys want to get completely out, you can. Right? If you're doing what he's doing, you could get out. You could keep holding. That's up to you. Another nice trade right there, guys. Another nice trade. Yeah, I trade Silver Bullet. It depends just what time I'm trading, because I'm not always trading during Silver Bullet hours, so. But again, guys, like I said, take that profit, you move that stop to break even. You could continue to hold this, that's up to you. We formed another order block here, so we could see another bounce from this level. If you guys can see that 1 minute order block we formed. So, we could still see a bounce from there, but take those profits when they're there. I don't trade off screen too much, like besides my sessions. And I mean, you guys would hear from me if I was trading off screen, right? Oh, go ahead, Danny.
When TP target hit, with TP. Answer me, guys. Answer me right now. I told Jojo to tell you guys TP. I called Jojo, I said I tell them to TP.
Yeah, guys, I'll still stay on probably after and do a little bit of session as well after this session. There's that retracement now. Yeah, guys, I want to see us go up to that 15-minute order block.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get in again.
Once we get up to that 1-minute order block, it's a good sell level.
Yeah. Minute OB here. I think I'm actually just gonna be done with the day. You know what? I'm doing my games.
Yeah, I mean, you've made some solid gains here.
Yes, sir. That's 15 OB. We're probably gonna fall short. If we go above 50% here, I'll take longs. Probably take this light again. I don't wanna, raise too much of my profits here. But you know what? Yeah, that's right. I'm not going to trade my love account. We're going to go with the 150K account challenge. And try to come back a little bit on that. That was a short right there. And then I will trade. Yeah, longs are coming in pretty good. 50K count, I'll probably do like 3 counts, swings to the long side here. This is the long side, guys, right here.
Order rejected.
That's longs, guys. Longs.
Order rejected.
Longs.
Order filled.
Longs. I've been saying longs since 50%, guys. Longs. Just hold those longs till we fill this imbalance gap, at least into here. Have a stop loss down into here. I don't know. What was your guys' average entry? What was your guys' entries? I need to know. 31? 31? Thank you. Long. 36? I'll use that entry. My entry was, I'll use your guys' entry for this trade. I want you to have a 50 tick stop on this. 40? Alright, 40, you got it late, bro. Really late. Mine was... Well, Actually, I can't really say you got in late because I also got in at 40. I'm gonna take and like try to find a way
Field.
to, bro. I just took my exit. Guys, I just took my exit. I got in at 42, so I just got out though. But, that was funny.
Kind
I
of.
gotta get a better entry. I'm gonna get a little pullback entry as well. I'm back on the account. That was a little nice game right there though. Here we go, back in the longs maybe right now. See, bring this account up a bit. Oh yeah, that's the long right there again.
Order filled. Order filled.
Do it. Did your boost stop working? Did your truck break down? Have you heard that song?
What? I don't think I've heard that song.
I just got in again, guys, at the top. Not the best entry, but 40 tickers, nah, 50 tick stop. I'll risk my gains from last trade. You have heard it, Jojo.
Have I?
It goes, did your boost stop working? Did your truck break down?
I don't really listen to country
But
music.
there's no going. Me neither, but I just heard you on TikTok, is what I'm saying.
Mm.
I'm probably gonna add more here if we can get the bounce back up, guys. Unless we end up breaking down. Here we go. Imbalance gap down here, so be careful. Doesn't matter though. So pop, 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 pop. Yeah, add more if we get the bounce. What's going on footprint? Yeah, we're still getting buys. Decent. Alright. Adding. Maybe, not yet. This for, so we're balancing because there's a fair value gap.
Order filled.
Added. We're gonna come back on this 50K challenge, guys. 150K challenge. I added. Let's go. Comeback time. No comeback time. Just can't break this low here. I'm probably gonna have to move my stop, guys, into 41 ticks. Does that even make sense though? 45, we'll do 45. To 37.
Order working.
37.
Order working.
37.
Stop fill. Order working.
Stop builds. Jojo, are you still there?
I'm here. I'm kind of looking at these shorts here. Not gonna lie, off that 15-minute order block, but we still have. We still could bounce. We still could bounce, but I'm looking at these shorts right now to see if they continue through this imbalance.
That was a nice move in here though, to the long side, but I'm just expecting longs here again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm expecting long. If we break under, I'm expecting short, but I think longs bounce again and they come in and do their job. Sure. Okay. And then potentially wipe out this high, have that continuation, build this imbalance gap, and this buys only play out if we can stay above this level here. I wouldn't get short until we broke this right here, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I would go long, the longs up into here, try to get this imbalance filled, and fill this imbalance, and then fill the whole gap up there. That's what I would do. And then fill the balance gap. The retest and then continuation to the upside. Once we break this, you add more, right? More contracts. And then you fill the next top over here, all the way into this level right here. And then if we break that level, right, then we can go into here. Now, change of bias, if I was playing shorts, I would have played shorts until we broke under this level here. And then I would go for, I probably just wouldn't trade anymore if I was trying to go for the shorts, honestly. But you guys do your thing, and I think I'm gonna call it a day right here. Be watching your session though, Jojo. You're staying on, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Well, it was
stay
fun
on.
training with you guys. Good morning. How do you guys do? Everyone that's in here, how did you guys do today? 500. Alright. Seeing a lot of W's. I'm glad we're only seeing a little bit of L. So, good, good, good. Past 10 evals made 245. Good, good, good. Good, 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 guys. Good. Win. Profits. Small green. Hey, alright. Very key level over here. Alright, well, good to see you guys, and I'm probably going to be back during Power Hour on YouTube, so I'll see you guys soon. Jojo, kill it.
Yes, sir.
Negative 1,000, came back 800, there you go.
Alright guys, let me share my screen with you. I'll kind of show you what I'm looking at. Oh, why won't it let me? Won't let me share my screen now. I might need to restart the session. Let's see. I think I'm gonna need to restart the session real quick. Okay, guys, I'm gonna restart it. All right, give me a second. 1 second. Be right back. There we go. We're back. We are back. Let people join up. Let people join up real quick. Let me just send out a notification real quick. Okay. So I'll show you what I'm looking at. So the reason I was thinking shorts, guys, is because of this. So we had this 1 minute OB inside of this 15-minute OB right here. We filled that fair value gap above. We had a strong down close candle. I do think shorts have a lot of potential. What I wanted to do is catch them down, at least down into this 5-minute bullish imbalance here, but we're already there. We're already there, but these are the shorts I was talking about. Probably catch some, you know. We'll see. We just closed below the 1 minute fair value gap, so I think they're going to continue down. I think they got a lot of potential to at least come down into that 5 minute, which we're in now. So, you know, this could be a level that we bounce from, but that's what I was looking at. A bounce off this 15 and 1 minute bearish OB. down into this 5-minute bullish fair value gap to see if, you know, at least, right, sell. If, right, like say you're going to short, probably want to sell some contracts here once we entered that 5-minute bullish fair value gap just to secure profit, just in case we see a bounce. So far, we've respected our 1-minute order block. We touched into the 1-minute fair value gap above. We've respected our 15-minute order block. All right, so far our bearish levels above have been respected. But again, we keep trying to pump, right? We keep trying to, these longs keep trying to step in. But I still like those shorts. I mean, look at this, guys. Look, I mean, you guys know we're extremely bearish since yesterday. We've formed this imbalance above. Price trades up into it, completely respects it, wicks down, and then we form this 15-minute order block, trade back up into it. We see a drop down after trading back up into it a little bit. And now we're kind of sitting in that same level. So this is a strong level because we see price trying to bounce from our higher time frame bullish imbalance down here, and it's kind of fighting up and down, right? It's fighting with our smaller time frame levels back and forth. But we always have to pay attention to our higher time frames, right? Those are going to show us the way. Our higher time frames are going to show us the way. So we came down. I mean, if we look at the 1 hour, look how we came down to this 1 hour fair value gap, and we almost hit exactly 50%, and we started to bounce. So that's that consequent encroachment I always talk about. When we see price do that, hit a 50% level and then bounce, that's called consequent encroachment. Right, so we expect price to go down to at least the 50% level of our imbalances of our order blocks. Right, so similar ideas to what Danny's saying. You know, looking for that 50% buy-sell levels. But right now we're caught in between, right? I'm tempted to short because of this order block. But again, when we see this reversal, we see price pumping, I'm not going to short until I really get a lot of confirmation, right? Because we have potential to continue up and try to take some buy-side liquidity. Yeah, like you said, Henry, like we're still in silver bullet hour. So on silver bullet hour, guys, 7 to 8 Pacific, 10 to 11 Eastern, we tend to grab liquidity on one side and then target liquidity on the next side. So we grab that sell side liquidity, and now we see a pump where it looks like we're trying to go for some buy side liquidity up here. That's what it's looking like, but we're struggling because of this order block. We're struggling because of this order block here. Yeah, we completely went down and filled that entire fair value gap that we formed on FOMC. JB, you're completely right. And there's a lot of chop right now. A lot of choppiness. And it's to be expected. When you see bullish structure, we're trying to break structure to the upside, and it meets a bearish resistance level, right? Then you're going to expect a little bit of chop, a little bit of struggle of price trying to push through that level. It's still looking like it's trying to get up there, right? But it's not. We're not seeing that follow through. We're not seeing that momentum to the upside. I'll keep looking at this 15-minute. This 15-minute will tell us a lot. Right here. Strong 15-minute order block. Strong 15-minute imbalance above. And if we look at the structure here, though, like on the 3-minute time frame, we look like we're trying to pump, right? Form an imbalance, trade into the imbalance, continue up. It looks like that's what we're trying to do. But I mean, if you're trading the longs, you're just not really seeing that follow through right now. Right, we saw a big volume died down a lot. Still seeing reaction off of this OB. But the one thing I don't love to do, like I do still like shorts, but I don't like to take a short when we're bouncing from a higher time frame bullish imbalance. That's not what I like to do. I like to see those higher time frame imbalances be mitigated. That's why we're not really seeing anything, guys. So like, I'm not trading any of this because we're moving sideways. You don't see me trading any of this because we're just moving sideways. At the end of the day, we're moving sideways. Even if price breaks out to the downside, even if we continue to pump, I'm not going to get in trades while we're consolidating. That's just not what I do. I don't get in trades while we're consolidating. To me, that's not a smart thing to do. And you just get caught in the chop, you get caught in the up and down, getting your stop taken out before the actual move happens. I prefer to wait for the move, wait for retracement. Volume typically dies down a little bit, you know, because it's post market open. Look at those shorts. We'll see though, because we're still in this range. We're still in this consolidation range, so we have to really wait for us to break out of one side, maybe manipulate down, you know, maybe manipulate up, manipulate down, and then get the true move. Kind of have to wait for us to break out of these highs and lows here. Yeah, so volume will typically die down a little bit after market open, right? It's around like 7:30, so it'll pick back up a little bit pre-lunch, and then it'll die down during lunch, which is, you know, 12 p.m. Eastern to 1, and then it'll start to pick up again after lunch hour. There's those shorts I was talking about, but we still haven't broken out of this consolidation yet. Still hasn't broken out of consolidation, right? So if we look at, let's see what VIX is doing. We saw VIX starting to drop, but then we see DXY pumping, right? So like I said before, I said it right when I started pre-market analysis that we should be expecting a lot of divergence between these correlating markets today. When we have news, we have a lot of volatility. We have FOMC speakers. We expect us to have divergence, right? Between ES, NQ, the VIX, DXY. Right, well, obviously the VIX and DXY are going to be, we want to see those opposite of NQ and ES, right? When the VIX is pumping, we want to see NQ dumping. When the VIX is dumping, we want to see NQ pumping. So this is what you haven't seen me take anything yet. Again, if we weren't bouncing off of this 4-hour bullish imbalance, right, this 4-hour strong resistance level, you would have probably seen me already take this short. I would have probably already gotten in the short, but because of this bounce, because of this reversal pattern, we're expecting price to possibly continue up here. But I still won't get in anything until I see a breakout of this range in actual levels. I'm not just going to get in. I'm not going to chase price after we break out. If we were to take out these highs, I'm not just going to chase the longs. No, I would expect retracement, you know, for a good level to take long. All right, so we're seeing us trying to break out of this range finally. We look at that 5-minute, guys. This is that 5-minute bullish fair value gap I was talking about right down here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Oops. But look at that bounce from the 5-minute. Strong bounce from that bullish 5-minute. But we're still not breaking out of this consolidation. So, yeah, 4-hour bullish breaker. Let's check it out. Let's see. A little low, high, lower, low right here. Yeah, we're seeing that bounce. You know, it's that combined with the 4-hour fair value gap, 1 hour fair value gap, right? So strong support level, like I said. That's why you don't see me shorting right now. That's why I have not gotten in any short positions. Guys, today I've only taken one trade. I've only taken one trade so far, and that's just my style. And that's where me and Danny are different, right? Danny takes more trades. He's more aggressive, and that's his style. And that's why I always preach and I always teach to find your own style, right? And that's why I think it's cool that we're very different traders, because people can then see what it's like to be more aggressive, what it's like to be more conservative, that if you were more of a scalper, if you like to hold trades, if you're a swing trader. Right, so you got to figure that out on your own to become an independent trader. Let's see if I'm just waiting for us to break out of this consolidation, guys. We're accumulating orders right now. So this is our consolidation range from these highs to these lows. So I'm waiting for us to sweep, maybe come down the sweep sell side and then pump. Alright, maybe we're just going to continue up from here. Just waiting. We haven't done anything yet. Now this is the point you'd want to see price start to pump, start to take out this level, but we're seeing so much resistance from this 15-minute order block. A lot of resistance from that 15-minute order block, so I know I probably sound like a broken record, but
Hey Joe,
yes sir.
I've been working with a lot of the members. I see them in here, and because they're trying to learn the fundamentals of what's going on, and a lot of my work preludes into what you, Danny, Corey did great. So we look for momentum leading into the market open, and then we look for the calendar events to give us direction. What we're seeing right here right now is the market is pricing in, and I'm watching the FOMC Fed tool. The market is coming to an agreement, unfortunately, that we may not see a rate cut in June, right? Speakers are beginning to start confirming what investors don't really want to hear. So you're going to see this pullback and jump. So what I did was on the chat, for those of you who ask me how I do a lot of my homework, I do a screenshot. I slide these reports in because this whole day right here repeats itself all over again the following month, right? So you get a snapshot of what the report's coming in, what is the Fed doing, where's the NQ, the DX, and the VIX. There's a chart I put in there, right, like that. And then also what I did was I put in here a potential projection here. And what I do is before I wipe my because this right here, this chart now is for all intents and purposes for this morning is my supply and demand is invalid because this is broke through so many zones. So from a trading perspective, we've got to go and wipe these charts out and reload a new set of charts. But before I do that, I always take a snapshot of my screen and I save that in my historical. So when I come back around to Jolt's Day again, okay, I see how the market reacted, to see what was the volume like, what was the sentiment of the market, how did the gap move? Because if you look where the FOMC gap was, is that not just ironic?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Right in there, and we're ranging on it, right? So, in the thought is what if you look at what's going on in the bigger picture, we've got some hitting reports And these reports that are coming out are not for May. May's already submitted. The market is already pricing it. There's no rate cut in May. They're going to sit there and the markets are fighting right now over this whole deal because the economy is not slowing down. Okay, it's first off, production is showing more improvements. Jobs are growing, inflation is still growing, and it's just, even if you watch some of like Bloomberg and some of these people, the analysts are coming into some agreement now with the thought, because we went into this year, you see 6 rate cuts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? Yeah, on Trader Bob, we've been saying no, you're not going to see a 6. We were already saying it for 3, and at 3 you probably get 2, right? And if you look at the calendar, if they do not give a rate cut in June, that pushes it right into September. Would be the last possible opportunity to get a rate cut in before the presidential election, because the next FOMC after that is right after our presidential elections in the United States. A lot of people argue, well, they're going to do a rate cut because it's a presidential election. That's not the case, because historically the Feds have never come off of a rate cut leading into a presidential, and there have been instances where they actually went in with a rate hike. Okay, so this is what it's unique. If you're brand new to trading, you're seeing a dynamic that most people do not get to see, because we went all-time highs. The economy is now coming to an agreement. We're going to have a pullback. This is a natural pullback, right? But it's also an agreement with what's going on with the reports. And I just thought I would put that in, because a lot of people right now, what they do is they'll walk away from your teachings, Danny's. They've not done a print screen, right? And put that into their notes, because you're articulating very well exactly what's going on with this price action. And it's notable to be, if you're learning to learn this stuff, right?
Yes, definitely.
You're teaching, like you're teaching this stuff, and if you're by yourself and you're looking at YouTube, you're looking at somebody trying to tell you philosophy or strategies, but they don't show it real time. Right now, you're showing it real time.
Yep, definitely.
You know?
I don't mean.
It's like to see you get some people get some good notes off your lives, because you really do teach the basic good stuff, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that, JB. I appreciate your input. Yeah, guys, a lot of good stuff that JB's bringing up. In terms of technical analysis right now, what I'm looking for here is to see, we formed a 1-minute bearish breaker. So I'm seeing if we're going to come up and respect this and continue the short side, or if this is going to be our manipulation down and we're going to head back up. But again, we disrespected this 5-minute bullish fair value gap. We closed below, so I'm expecting price to continue down. Just the entry is what I would be waiting for, is for us to trade up into this, because we have a unicorn on the 1 minute where we see this bearish breaker, high, low, higher, high, and we form a fair value gap overlapping the breaker. So that's kind of what I'm looking for right now. But again, we often see this manipulation down out of a accumulation, right, out of this consolidation. So we need to be careful and make sure that we are going to keep heading down, and this isn't just that manipulation. But after disrespecting that 5-minute below, I could see us coming up into this level and then really dropping. So that's what I'm looking for right now. If we come up into this level, I'll probably look to take shorts. If we get a reaction off of it, we have good risk management here, because we can keep a stop just above our breaker, and it's only 45 ticks. And guys, I'm only taking one trade today, so I'm also trading micros. So I've got a lot of room to test out this kind of trade. So I'm just waiting for us to enter into that. Man, I missed my entry there, but if we come up a little bit higher, I will get my entry. I want to see us just trade up into that fair value gap a little bit more. I want to see us trade up into that a little bit more. Now, if you could get an entry down here if you want, because we did touch off of that fair value gap, so you could get an entry in the shorts right now. You just have a lot wider of a stop loss. So I'm kind of waiting, but guys, it looks like we're still trying to drop here. I just didn't get my entry because I want to see us come up at least a little bit into that breaker. But again, if you got an entry already, you're just going to have to hold a wider stop. I want to see us come at least touch that breaker up to this level, at least fill that fair value gap a little bit, right? Because we still have this 1 minute bullish fair value gap down here we're respecting. So I still think we have potential to come up here. And again, if you guys are in the profits, if you guys are green, don't be, scale down. If you're going to take a trade like this, scale down. For me, this is going to be my second trade of the day, right? Like, it's not a big deal for me. I'm trading micros. So I'm testing out this level because we still have potential to pump past these highs at this point. Right, but with a strong bearish momentum, with creating a bearish breaker with a unicorn, I'm going to take this trade if I see that reaction off this level. But we might not even go back up to this level. We might just drop from here. We'll see. We're not really, a lot of wicks up, coming back down. We're not really going back up to that level. So that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm waiting for. Yeah, and guys, JB's completely right. Like, he was hopping in and talking about this stuff while we're consolidating, right? While we're not looking for a trade. And he's telling you some really important stuff. It's not all just technical analysis, guys. We got to focus on our fundamental analysis, because that's gonna show us so much. That's what the market is. It's fundamental analysis. We're understanding that on a fundamental level. Why are these charts moving the ways they do? It's not always just technical analysis, right? We have to understand what news is telling us, right? We have FOMC, what all of these different stocks are telling us, right? But yeah, guys, so still looking for shorts. Like I said, if you're in the shorts already, it's still a good setup because we did touch into that fair value gap. So I would probably hold these shorts if I didn't get in. But if I was in the shorts, I would probably still be holding them, right? You would just, if you got an entry down here, you'd have to keep your stop up here, or, like for at least a wider stop loss depending on your risk. Again, I haven't entered. I'm waiting for us to touch up into that breaker up above, keeping probably a 50 tick stop above that. Just waiting because, guys, we're still respecting this 1 minute bullish fair value gap as of right now. But what I really liked for the shorts was us closing below this 5 minute bullish fair value gap. That was huge. That's why I really like these shorts. Again, we have this strong order block down here on the 5 and the 15 minute, or on the 5 minute. So this is a strong level of support, but I do think that we have a lot of potential to push through that level. We're showing a lot of bearish tendencies. Like, everything tells me bearish right now. So again, if you got an entry, if I got an entry in this trade, I would still be holding these shorts, and I'd be holding them all the way down to the lows. All right, so I just didn't get my entry that I wanted. We barely wicked into that, and I wasn't, I didn't have my mouse on the sell button in time. But I'll talk you guys through this. If you got an entry anywhere up here, I don't know if anybody got an entry in the shorts, but if you guys did and you got an entry somewhere up here, I'd be looking to take profits right around right now, holding them down to the lows. First standard deviation off of that breaker, 18,225. That's exactly where I had it, actually. It's perfect. All right, so we just hit 50 ticks on that, so you could have sold. You could have sold for 1-to-1. Move your stop to break even. That's up to you. You could keep holding down the first standard deviation to take profit at 18,209. You can keep holding down to the lows. Like, these shorts look very good, guys. I just didn't get that entry, and that's all right. But if you got that entry, shorts still look great. And I would continue to hold these things. I would for sure be looking to take profit at this point and maybe moving my stop to break even, but I would personally still be holding these shorts. Just look at our structure that we formed, guys. We form a breaker, we form a unicorn, fair value gap inside the breaker, we touch off it, long wicks up, and we drop. We're going for these lows here. We are going for the lows. If it's still wicking in the low, is it good to take a long? Yeah, it can be. It depends. So like if you see us wicking pretty strong and we start seeing a lot of bullish momentum off of this order block down here, that's when you could think about taking longs, right? But for now, this structure still tells me that we're very bearish. Just because look at this is exactly what I called out, right? We formed this 15-minute order block. We trade above into the 15-minute fair value gap. Come up into that order block and look at this aggressive drop we've gotten ever since then. Now the only thing is what I mentioned earlier is that we're in this 1 hour bullish fair value gap, bullish imbalance. So we still could see a bounce, and that's why I said, guys, take that profit once we hit at least this first standard deviation. You know, don't be too greedy. But again, yeah, if you see long wicks, right, the wicks are coming down and then we're moving up at a strong support level, then yeah, that's when you would start kind of thinking about longs, right? But for me, I really wait for like entry models. Personally, I wait for entry models to take trades. So I don't necessarily just get in based off of just an order block necessarily. I kind of like seeing like this breaker, right, with a fair value gap. I like seeing multiple confirmations, you know, convictions in my trades. That's how I am though. But if you're someone that likes to just, you know, hop in that trade aggressively, get that trade off the order block, off the fair value gap, then that's what you would be looking for. You'd be looking for those long wicks, showing that that's a strong level of support and getting in. Okay, so if we come back up into this level, I'm still going to be thinking shorts because we disrespected this 1 minute. I'm still going to be looking to see if shorts are going to step in, but now I'm going to be more cautious because we see the strong support level. We see the strong bullish momentum. So if we enter this, I'm not just going to get in off a strong bullish candle. I'm going to wait and see, do we start to get some reaction off this level? And then I'll look to enter. All right, so it's important to be careful and to be smart about entering trades. If you're going to enter shorts, you don't necessarily want to enter off of strong bullish candles. Or at least that's what I don't like to do that. I like to wait. I like to see us get a reaction from a level just to give me that confidence. All right, we have an order block here, so it's still another level of resistance that we could see price push down from. All right, this level right here, we could see price continue down. I'm just waiting to see if we come back up into this level. I'm not going to take any trades until we do that. But this is another level of entry here off this 1 minute. I'd rather wait for us to come back up to here. Personally, hopefully some of you guys caught that. Hopefully some of you guys caught that short. I'm sure a good amount of you did. Okay, we're now pushing back up, trying to push up into this breaker. So once we push into this breaker, that's when I'm really going to be thinking about shorts, depending on our momentum, depending on our bullish momentum. Let's see what we do here. Boom, boom, boom. See us push up into that level here. Sweep this buy side internal liquidity above these highs, enter this unicorn model, and then short. That's my plan here, guys. That is my plan. We have this 5 minute order block though that we're seeing us struggle to push through this 5 minute order block. You know, so these are the levels I'm talking about. If you're shorting and you want to get in, you look for these levels. You look for these strong, 5 15 minute order blocks, 5 15 minute fair value gaps. And you see we get a strong reaction off those levels. You know, like right now we're struggling at that 5 minute and we're looking like we're trying to drop from here. You know, I have my plan. I'm going to stick to my plan. And if I miss out on the short, that's okay. I don't mind missing out on it. But again, that's why I'm still offering you guys and telling you these ideas that I'm looking at to still offer you guys opportunities to get in these trades, right? Because some people are going to be more aggressive than me. Some people are going to take more trades than me. And that's cool. And that's why I still try to offer these opportunities and try to show you these levels I'm looking at, because you can still find good trades off these levels. But just know that I'm personally waiting for us to come up to here to get into any trade. But look at that reaction we had off that 5 minute bearish order block. Long wick up, came back down. Right, we had this 5 minute inverse fair value gap here, so we're looking pretty bearish still. We're still looking pretty bearish from here. You know, you could still take a trade from here and still have a pretty good stop loss, right? But it's just about being careful, being smart, not getting caught in any fake outs. But again, I could take this trade right now in the shorts and I could still, you know, have a good stop loss and not really be worried about taking a big loss. But I'm just waiting. I'm still waiting. Still waiting. This is that level I'm really looking at down here. This is the level I'm really looking at. This low right here. That low right there is what I'm looking at. That's where I'd want to see us come down to. About 109 ticks from this fair value gap. Alright, so I want to see us touch up into this and I want to see a strong reaction off this level. And then I would look for the shorts. Let's see what the VIX is doing. See, the VIX is moving back up. It's trying to move back up. VIX is still very bullish today, obviously. Alright, so we're getting closer to that level. See us push up into it. And then I'll see if we get that reaction. If we start to see it acting as good resistance. Yeah, you get into the shorts from here as well. And like I said, we have that 5 minute order block. But you just gotta have, you're gonna have to probably have a wider stop loss, you know, just because I'm trying to keep my stop loss above this level. I want to see us touch up into the breaker. So now we're touching up into it. Alright, so I just got my first entry, and it's just half a lot, guys. It's just half a lot, and remember, I'm just testing it out. Once we enter that level, I just wanted to test it out. So half a lot, not really risking much here. Got an entry at 27.50. Gonna keep my stop above the high. 55 ticks right now just because I'm in half a lot. But again, remember what I said. If we're being aggressive, I'm not gonna go in a full lot when we're being aggressive. Okay, so half a lot. If we start to see a reaction down, we start to see a strong reaction off this level, then I'll look to add into a full lot. But until then, I'm still gonna keep half a lot, and I don't mind risking this whatsoever. It's not a big risk for me trading micros. Not a big risk at all for me. And this is my second trade of the day. Again, if I was in the profits or if I was red, you know, if I had a lot of green or a lot of red, I don't know, I probably wouldn't still be trading, obviously, but I like this setup. I like this reaction we're starting to get off this level. I want to see how this 1 minute closes. But we're still pumping, and we formed this little reversal pattern at support. That's why I keep telling you guys I'm in very light. I'm in half a lot. I want to see us respect this 1 minute and start to head down. But if we don't do that, okay, if I get stopped out, oh well. I'm not bummed. I will not be bummed about that. That's the beauty of micros, guys. The beauty of micros and the beauty of being patient and only taking a few trades a day. It's not devastating when you take a loss. It's not devastating. If you're taking 10, 20 trades a day, you're scaling in heavy, you're taking these 50, 55 tick losses, that can be pretty devastating to your account. But you guys don't see me stressing, you don't see me freaking out about getting stopped out, because I understand my risk. I understand what I'm doing here. Okay, I want to see us come back down a little bit. All right, we're still in that breaker. It's still good. We did close above this fair value gap, which I didn't necessarily want to see. Didn't want to see that, and you know, that's why I kept my stop above this. And if I get stopped out, okay, then I'm looking for my next trade. And remember, like I said, we had potential. This could have been the manipulation move, right? And off of this distribution, and we could try to take out these highs. So then that's when I would switch up my, my mindset, and I would, I'll start thinking about longs. Okay, so I'm out now. So now this is when I start thinking about longs. Okay, if we close above this breaker, now I'm thinking longs. Look, yeah, now I'm thinking longs. Okay, so this is proved to be. Now, this was our manipulation. So now we see a power of 3 here. Now we see a power of 3, okay? Accumulation, manipulation, and now we're getting our distribution. Okay, so if we take out these highs, we'll keep gunning for buy side liquidity. We'll probably gun for this high, gun for this high. Okay, let's look at our 5-minute time frame. We still haven't broken those highs yet, but we did disrespect our bearish breaker, which is a big thing. So now I'm looking for longs, right? Now I see power of 3. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Down here, we ended up forming this breaker. Okay. So now longs are stepping in. So once we displace these highs, if we get some retracement down, I want to see strong, if these longs are going to continue, I want to see strong bullish momentum with displacement of these highs. All right, I don't want to just see a wick above. I don't want this to just be a liquidity grab if the longs are going to step in. I want to see us push above, close above these highs. So far we've just seen that wick above. We have not seen us close above. There it goes. All right, okay, so now we truly have this power of 3 now. Okay, so what do I do now? Now I'm going to wait for the high to form up here, and then I'm going to wait for retracement. I'm going to use my Fibonacci from this low to this high, and I'm going to wait for retracement at least down into this fair value gap, right? Maybe down into a point, into a discount of this range. We'll see, but we're still not closing above this high though. We're still not closing above this high. And why that's so important, guys, is we wait for displacement. We want to see displacement of our highs. We want to see our candle's body close above these highs. Because if that doesn't happen, then it can be a liquidity grab where we just wick up, grab our liquidity, and then head back down. Especially when we have this imbalance above. I still think longs have a lot of potential here. Let's see, we've just been ranging for this pretty much the whole morning. It's right around this order block up and down, right? So we still have this 15-minute order block, something to keep an eye on. Yeah, but for now, guys, not really looking for much. Just waiting to see us displace those highs. Waiting to see us displace those highs. So just for reference, guys, my first trade I just got out a little bit in profit. You know, I was up like 20-30 bucks. Yeah, like 20 bucks. This one I'm down like 100 bucks, right? So only down 100, so I still have a lot of room to take good setups, right? A lot of room to take good setups. And that's why I don't really stress about taking losses, or I don't stress about my win rate as much. Like I still care about my win rate, and I still have, you know, a pretty decently high win rate, but I'm looking for the right setups and I'm managing my risk correctly. That way, once those really good setups come and we're offered like 100, 200 ticks and we can capitalize on those, then we're sitting in profit, because we did not over leverage our account on our first few trades, putting us down thousands of dollars to where we don't really have the room to keep taking trades or to find the right setups. Okay, so now we've displaced this high, disrespected this fair value gap. So now I'm looking for those longs to continue. I want to see those longs continue. We now have this 1 minute order block we could see price really bounce from, like we're seeing right now, up to these highs up here. Okay, so we see how we just touched into that order block and started to bounce. So I'm liking these. I'm liking the longs overall. It's just about pushing through this 15-minute OB now. All right, we still have this fair value gap down below, so we still have to be careful just in case we get our retracement. So I haven't entered into anything right now, but I am thinking longs here. So I'm thinking about getting in here. Let's see, I just don't want to rush it, and just in case we retrace down into this fair value gap. I don't want to rush it. You know, we have potential to retrace all the way down to this fair value gap. So I'm being patient here. But if we start to see a strong reaction off this order block, I'll look to get in a long position. And if that doesn't happen and we retrace down here, I'll look for a position down this fair value gap. Let's see what happens here. So patience, patience, patience. Patience, patience, patience here. Okay, I just entered in the longs. 18,257.50. And here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to keep my stop down here at 50 ticks, just down here at the bottom of this order block. I'm going to look to try to catch it up to these highs for like 74 ticks. And again, like I said, don't risk all your profits, especially on a trade like this where we still have a possibility of retracement, right? So I'm trying to be more aggressive here off of this fair value gap, off of this 1 minute order block. It's more of an aggressive trade trying to push through a 15-minute order block. So, you know, if you don't like this, don't risk those profits. Be smart. And that's why I let you know if this is a more aggressive trade for me. This is a more aggressive trade for me. So I'm going to put my stop at 18,245. And I'm going to have my first TP up at that high. I'm going to have my first TP up at this high. Again, if you want to take a 1-to-1, you know, you could take it. We're pretty close to a 1-to-1 already. 50 ticks would be up here. I want to see us blow through that high up there at around 73 ticks. Okay, again, be smart. If you want to take a 1-to-1, take a 1-to-1. Don't be greedy. Again, so far that's a really good pump. So far we've hit about 40 ticks. Alright, I want to see us pump to this high. Ultimately, try to gun for this high up here. We're still trying to push through this 15-minute. Oh, we're pushing through. We're pushing through that imbalance. Those highs are going. I have a limit order here at first TP. Up here for half my position. So we're trying to break through this 15-minute fair value gap, right? So it's going to be harder to push through. That's why I'm saying if you guys want to take a 1-to-1, we just hit 50 ticks. So we already hit a 1-to-1. So if you want to take that profit, we're at the top of this 15-minute bearish fair value gap. It's going to be harder. It's going to be hard to push through, right? But we have so much momentum. I do expect us to try to push through that level. Again, take your profits at 1-to-1 if you want. I'm still holding. I want to see us go through our first TP here. Okay, we formed another fair value gap down here. It could be another level, another good level to get in. It was a good entry, guys. It was a good entry so far. Good entry off this fair value gap, off this order block. Now we just got to see that follow through up to those highs. See that follow through up to those highs. Still holding my stop down at 50 ticks. I have not moved anything yet. Alright, you can move your stop to break even. You can move it up a little bit. Protect those, you know, protect it. Protect yourself from having a bigger loss, right? You can mitigate your losses if you want. A few different ways you could play this kind of trade. Again, like I said, we're at the top of this 15-minute. So we could see a reaction here. What I did like was that we closed above our 15-minute order block. We're seeing strong bullish momentum trying to push through this fair value gap. But we got to see that follow through happen right now. It might be a little bit hard for us to push up to that high. Might be hard for us to push up to that high. Alright, I'm keeping my stop at 50 ticks right now. I know my risk. I'm willing to take my risk. But if you guys want to move your stop up a little bit, you can. You can move it up to below this order block here. You know, you could have it at like 20, 25, 30 ticks. You could have your stop at break even. I'm keeping it at 50 right now. I want this to have some room to run. There we go. I want to see us pump to the high. We just hit 50 ticks again, guys. Again, you have every chance to get out of this trade, every chance to take profit. I really think we're gunning for that high right now. Still holding my first TP at this level, at the high, but if we stall a little bit more, I might just take profit. Just because we are sitting at a 1-to-1 right now. Still holding, still holding. Still holding this. I like this pump that we're getting, guys. I like this pump that we're getting. I might sell. Alright, I just sold half there. Just because we're stalling, we got that wick up. I sold half. I'm just going to move my stop to break even now. Just securing profit on this, you know, just in case. Just because we're at the top of that level. But I'm still holding the rest of my position. I still want to see if we go all the way up here. But again, I still took profit at a 1-to-1. Took it at 50 ticks. Just because of that stalling. Sometimes you got to adjust your plan. Sometimes you got to take profit when it's there. Okay, so now I'm holding at break even. Waiting to see if we're going to pump all the way through these highs up to this high up here. Alright, let's see if we get that momentum here. So far, good trade, guys. So far, we just got 50 ticks, 1-to-1. Pretty solid trade. Right, I took that loss down here with half a lot. Just caught this win with the full lot so far. Sold half my position. Alright, longs are still looking really good. Just keep looking at this 15-minute. I want to see this 15-minute close above. Alright, continuing to these highs. just struggling. We're struggling at this level. You see strong order block up here. So a lot of levels of resistance here. Again, that's why I took my profit. That's why I moved my stop to break even. Just because it's gonna be hard for us to push through those levels now. We do have all of the momentum in the world for the longs, but it doesn't mean you should not be taking your profit. Notice how we're struggling. Notice how we're struggling at this level. It's funny to me when people don't believe technical analysis is like legit. It's like look at our levels. Like we can predict a lot of things with technical analysis. Seeing our strong resistance levels, seeing our strong support levels, our order blocks, our imbalances. Price plays off of these levels, guys. And it's so obvious. We see us come to the top of this imbalance, and what do? We stall. We stall. We struggle to push through. Right? So that's why we adjust our plans as we go. We cannot be stubborn. It's one thing sticking to your plan, and it's one thing to be stubborn. It's a good thing to stick to your plan, but if you're too stubborn to adjust your plan when we see levels being respected, that's not good. You gotta be able to adjust and adapt to our conditions, and your convictions. If you don't have a lot of convictions in a trade, well, you probably shouldn't be taking it. Or you should probably be adjusting your plan. But if you have a lot of convictions in a trade, you can stick with it. I still have conviction in this trade, but just notice how we're struggling here. Notice how we're struggling. Either way, this is a winning trade. I'm not really seeing anybody saying anything, but hopefully you guys caught this with me, and we still caught 50 ticks on this trade either way. Right? So it's a winning trade. Alright, some people caught it. There we go. There we go. That's what I want to see, guys. I want to see you guys winning. I want to see you guys winning. Jeez, be safe, AZ Sunshine. Got that driving kids to school. They're gonna put up new laws. Don't trade and drive. Oh, this is gonna be a little bit of a waiting game. VIX is dumping. VIX is still dumping right now. I want to hold this one up to these highs up here. So I'm leaving my stop at break even at this point. And I want to see us go through those highs. I think LA traffic is one of my least favorite things. Yeah, so we're accumulating right now, consolidating, but we have an imbalance below. So we have potential to kind of grab liquidity beneath, fill this gap, and then pump. There's potential for that. We also have potential to drop more and get more retracement just because of this big, I mean, look at how much we pumped. So we could still see price retrace a little bit more, even down into this fair value gap, but I still want to see us pump. We have this fair value gap here. Like I said, we could retrace down into this one and then pump. There's possibility we could retrace down into this one and then pump. So that's why we took our profit. Our stop's at break even. It's a winning trade either way. We got our 1-to-1. now I'm just waiting to see if we get that continuation. And here's that move I was talking about. Oh, that was a quick wick down. I want that to be our liquidity grab. I want that to be our liquidity grab. I want to see us pump. I want to see us fill that fair value gap and pump. Just like that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about here. Let's just see that follow through. Not getting that follow through. What time is it? 8:30. I don't think there's any. Yeah, there's no news or anything. So much consolidation. Just do something. Just pump. Just pump. Just for my sanity, please. It's like watching paint dry right now. I'm losing my mind. But guys, the cool thing about this is, even though we're doing all this craziness, I'm still going to walk away from this trade with a winning trade, so I don't even care. That's the nice thing about taking profits and moving your stop to break even. Then you can just sit there, and even if you do get stopped out at break even, you still won the trade, so. Who do I think takes the World Series? San Diego Padres all the way, man. No, I'm just delusional. I am a Padres fan though, and I went to the game last night. I don't know, man. It's going to be an interesting year of baseball. Yeah, Braves are pretty solid. Braves have a full all-star roster out there. There we go. Padres fans up in here. Look at that pump. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, keep going, keep going. Let's pump all the way to these highs. Let's pump all the way to these highs, why don't we? Oh no. Whoa, look at that wick. I mean, after that, if you guys want to get out, you can. If you guys want to get out of this trade after that wick, you know, feel free to do so. That's gnarly. That's gnarly. That is an insane liquidity grab above. I was not expecting that. I'm still holding, guys. Still holding that break even. But again, if you want to just get out and profit, you know, that wick is not very fun. Not very fun. I'm still holding this trade. I've been in it long enough. I already took my profit. I'm just going to let it run. I don't mind at this point. But again, if you're not... If you want to just secure your profits and, you know, not risk anything else, you can get out here after seeing that wick above. Not necessarily what we want to see. So play this how you want. And we touched down into this bullish fair value gap and we got a reaction, but we're seeing strong resistance still from this 15 minute. And this 15 minute closes in 1 minute. So this is going to be really key here. If we close inside, but we've still filled pretty much the whole thing. So I think this 15-minute fair value gap is going to be disrespected ultimately. We filled pretty much the entire thing. We're trying to push above. We'll see what happens here. Not getting that momentum yet. Keep pushing up. Push it, push it. Pump it up. Ooh, behind home plate. That'd be sick. Man, that 15 minutes gonna close. Yeah, we look like we're trying to drop here. I mean, this price action's all over the place, guys. That's why you haven't seen me sold, because normally this would tell me just short, 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 short. But our price action is all over the place, so that's why I'm just gonna continue to hold this trade. Because look at that pump, guys. Look at that pump. Again, if you guys haven't sold yet, you can take your profits. We're about to hit that first TP. You could take your profit here. I mean, just pumping when we don't, you don't expect it. Trying to manipulate everybody right now. Trying to manipulate. We just hit that first TP. Again, if you didn't sell already, take that profit now. Big pump there. I'm going to keep holding up to that full TP up at like 130 ticks. I'm going to move my stop at this point down up though into profit. I just moved my stop to 26150. 26150 just beneath these lows. Beneath these lows. I'm going to move it a little bit higher actually. 262. Look at that pump. Come on. Come on. Keep going. Look at that pump, guys. Come on. Come on. Keep going. I just want us to smash our full TP right now. I'm like tempted to not even take full TP if we push that through that level. No, I'm going to take my TP. Guys, we have this 5-minute order block here though, remember. Strong level of resistance up here as well. Grabbing liquidity, so it might be a good decision to get out at some point up here, but I'm still holding this because we have so much momentum. I have my full TP limit order set here at 18,290. 18,290 is my full TP level there. Guys, we're almost gonna pump through that level. Look at that. Look at that, guys. If you want to get out completely here, do so. We just hit 110 ticks, so I don't want to be too greedy either. I might just look to take full TP at this point. I'm still holding as of right now. I don't want to be too greedy. I might just get completely out. Yeah, see, look at that drop. Look at that drop. I'm still in. I have my stop into profit at this point. My stop's in profit, so I'm not worried. But again, take that TP. Take that TP. We have this 1 minute here. My stop is at 18,263.50. Alright, I probably should have sold up here. Probably should have sold once we pumped past that high. I just didn't. I got too caught up in wanting to take out this high with that momentum. That's okay. Still holding it right now. But we're looking like we're dropping pretty hard here. I mean, look at that wick up on the 5 minute. That's no bueno for the longs here, guys. No bueno for the longs. No bueno for the longs. Yeah, that's telling me shorts here, guys. Shorts are gonna step in. I would probably get out of this position. I'm just gonna sell. I'm just gonna sell. I just got out. So obviously, probably should have taken profit up here. That's why I told you guys if you want to take profit, you can. But still, solid trade overall. I know I didn't catch the full 110 ticks. Hopefully some of you guys caught at least 100 ticks on that. Pretty solid trade there, guys. Yeah, so everybody should be green. Nobody should be red today. Nobody should be red. I mean, who caught that long with me there? Who caught that long with me there? One person, two people. It's got to be more than that, guys. There's like 300 people on here. Who caught that with me? See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, guys. The streak continues. The streak continues. We just continue to win. Continue to win, guys. Doesn't matter what time of day. That's what happens when we're patient. We wait for our setups. Like, come on. Patience will take you a long way, friends. It'll take you a long way. I mean, I've been on since like 6:20. We've been on for over 2 hours. And I've taken 2 trades, I think. Or 3 trades, sorry. 3 trades. 3 trades this for entire 2 hours. How many people do you think have taken 20 plus trades, 10 plus trades? You just find those right setups, you're patient, you wait for them, you execute, good things happen. Guys, I really think these shorts might start to step in from here. I think these shorts might start to step in here. Look at that long wick on the 15-minute, respecting this bearish imbalance. 5-minute long wick up. Really looks like shorts are going to step in. But yeah, I'm going to call that. I'm going to call it here, guys. And take a break. Go eat some food. I'll come back, see if there's any trade setups. But again, Tori will be on for you in a few hours. Then Danny will be on for power hour. So still got a long trading day ahead of us. So don't overdo it, guys. Protect those profits. We've already won multiple trades. So be smart the rest of the day, guys. Keep those accounts safe. You're too flattering, AZ Sunshine. Alright, guys. Appreciate you all for being here. Great session today. 2 hours of learning, of good mental focus, patience, execution. That's what it's all about. Alright, guys. Appreciate you all. God bless everybody. Have a safe day. Enjoy your Tuesday. And I will catch you all later. All right. Peace.